Hey guys, I want to share with you something because I got a really good question today. And I am always down to explain things differently and make sure that you guys are understanding. So please keep these questions coming because it is important for me to know if you are confused so I can explain it in a different way. So the question I got was, what goes where, basically? And so I do things where I integrate ketones. You guys may have seen into my lives and on my page when I'm cooking or something like that, because I can now. Now I'm going to tell you, when I started, I absolutely did not, because I didn't have a following and I needed to attract people. And what we are in is attraction marketing. And what we do is build relationships. So until you really get that attraction, you need to keep it super simple. And I have to tell you, even lately, I have started going back to that again, where I am not having the two cross all the time because of the fact that I want to attract more people right now. And so the way you do that is just straight value. So on your walls and stuff like that, it should be just about you, your brand, and value, 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 value. No ketones. I don't want to see ketones when you come to here at all, because that's not what you're about. Now, same thing with your Facebook. When you go to your Facebook, I want to see, Freebie Friday, but I want to see value, 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 value. And you do have your product lives and stuff like that, but those are different. But there's so much value. I want people to keep coming back for value. Okay. So what goes where is really easy. And so I want you to write this down and have a list of this. So if you ever get confused about where things go, you know where to put it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was bad about this in the beginning too. I was doing shakeups on my TikToks all the time. In fact, that was the TikToks I was doing. If we go all the way back to where I started a year ago, which would take me forever to get back there. Now, at this point in time, that's what I was doing. And in fact, if you look back in my history, because my, where it brings up where you were, your memories or whatever, if you look back at my memories, I was doing it all wrong. And that's when I was not getting clients and stuff like that. And I was taking my TikToks and I was putting them into my stories. Okay. But these were my TikToks when I started. As you can see, it is my mix-ups that I do now on my stories is what I was doing as TikToks. Wasn't even washing the watermark off. And that's exactly what I did when I started, when I was not being successful in converting people into clients. So, but look, even then I was doing my goals. I was doing all the things, consistency, okay? Definitely consistency. So what I want you to do is remember that in your stories, this is where you're doing your mix up. That is where you should be showing the ketones. And I don't want you to say, here's ketones, I want you to buy them. What I want you to do is what I want you to do is tell a story about yourself. I want you to share with the people that are watching it what you're doing today. I want you to share that you have enough energy because of what you're drinking. Don't bring attention to it. Somebody's going to ask you. If you're doing this every single day and you're not talking about it, somebody's going to ask you, what do you keep mixing up? If you say, before I started this health journey and everything else, I did not have the energy to get up and go to the park today and everything else. Now I'm out here with my daughter playing on swings, and this is so great that I have the energy to do this today. I got so many messages when I started. What are you mixing up? What are you drinking? What are you doing differently? Curiosity is what people are going to message you about. But you have to be consistent in showing them that you are drinking the drink. Okay? But this is exactly where the drink should be, nowhere else. Then when you go to your Facebook, your wall, here's what should be on your wall. On your wall should be your value. So this is where you have questions that you ask people. What's the worst advice you ever got? Actually, Sunday is more of a day for sharing about family, so I'm going to be doing that too. I just wanted to ask that question because I asked the other one. Recipes, like if you are a person that is following a keto lifestyle and you want to share a recipe that you're doing, share a recipe. Y'all are in SPR. You all have access to all of those recipes. Cut and paste one out of there. You do not have to recreate your own. They are there for us to share. So just do that. Okay. Then you have me cooking and making something. That's also value. Okay. I give tips when I'm cooking about things you can do in the kitchen. I have my Freebie Friday post. So obviously that's as close to ketones as I want to be, really. The worst thing to step on in the dark. These are great engagement questions, by the way, that people love to give their answers on. I did put down that I'm hosting a new intermittent fasting group. Now, that is one thing that I am doing because I am getting on a health journey and I want to know who wants to join me. You can post that, but you need to have eyes on you. If you post it and you only have 100 people following you and they don't, you're like, oh, but I need new eyes and stuff like that. Posting this is not going to make a difference until you start getting a following. So I want you to understand that because I want you to not get frustrated if you post that and nobody responds to it. These are posts for when you get bigger. So posts like asking people the question about like the most, like putting your motivational quotes to motivate people. Asking questions to get interaction on your page. What is the worst thing to step on in the dark? That was a good one, by the way. Like asking these things to get engagement on your page is what is going to make you grow. And then the next thing you're going to do is your TikToks. And these, again, are all value. And every once in a while, I sprinkle in something about the ketones, but I don't directly say ketones. I don't shove it in your face. Like here, where's one? As you can see, we have value.
Do you like to save money?
Value. Let's see. How do you move your body? Okay, this one
Just
right here.
a reminder to move your body today. Get it out of your trunk, maybe drag it downstairs, put it in a freezer. The options are unlimited.
Okay, so that one was actually one to get your attention about movement and what I'm doing. Did you see a ketone in there at all? No, but I went 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one was the only one about ketones. There wasn't an actual ketone in the video, but if you look at the caption,
Just a reminder to move your body today.
it says how I started getting movement in. It literally talks a little quick clip,
the options are unlimited.
About my
Just
journey.
A reminder to move your body today.
If you want more
Get it out of your
information,
trunk,
what to do.
maybe drag it downstairs, put it in a freezer.
Oh, this one doesn't even do that. That one was
The
just
options.
talking about it. Which I forget my calls to action sometimes too. Oh, here we go. Here's the one with my call to action.
You should have 1,200 calories a day.
Talking about, again,
and how many at night?
There's no product in it. The caption is what talks about it and talks about, like, if you want more information, put this in the comments. No ketones. You do not want to be shoving the ketones down people's throat because they will get sick of seeing them in your hands and you shoving them in their face. You want to attract them. You want to tell them that you have so much value about fishing and couponing and growing your garden and like about real estate and like about Disney and where to find the princesses in the park and about like first responders, hair cutting, hair dyes. Hell, I could use some help with my hair dye right now. There's so many things that you guys have that are valuable about what you should bring on a hike, about where the best place, what's the best light to take your pictures in, like how to use CapCut, how to use Canva. You guys have so much knowledge that you have gotten from this company or are going to get from this company, but you also have a lot of knowledge that you have from things that you're interested in or things that you are going to be interested in the future. Like maybe it's just something you want to learn about, like couponing. Maybe like I am small potatoes on that, but I'm interested in it and I post little things here and there about deals that I see when I see them and I share them. But I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot more value on that. And what do? I follow them. Why? Because they're giving me value constantly. And that's exactly why I follow them. But if you think about everybody you are following on your social media, all these people right here, when you go to your following, You should be getting something from all those people. Those people should be inspiring you to literally, and if you look at their pages, the really good ones, the influencers that you follow that actually have something, if you look at them, the reason why you follow them, I guarantee you, is because you are getting something from them of value, whether it is funny, motivational, whether it is actual tactical stuff. I guarantee you it's consistent and it keeps you coming back. And and I guarantee you they all probably sell something. And the good ones, you don't know that they sell it. Okay, I hope this is helpful. And I'm just going to run through really quickly what goes where. Shakeups, ketones, here. Okay, talking about joining the business with you, here. This is your one-on-one conversation you're having with a friend every single day, and I want you to talk to your phone like it's your best friend, okay? Then, your wall, your Instagram wall, and your Facebook wall. These are your value, okay? Your lives, whether you do your lives on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or all three, those, yes, once a week you'll do a trial, and once a week you'll do a business. But the rest of the time you're going to do value. You're going to do value, and that's as many times as you should be doing it a week. All right, I hope that this was helpful.